Halloween kills. You mean Halloween kills every 20 minutes? Hey, what's up? My name is Nelson, and today I am talking about Halloween Kills. The nightmare isn't over as unstoppable killer Michael Myers escapes from Laurie's trap to continue his routine bloodbath. Injured and taken to the hospital, Laurie fights through the pain as she inspires residents of Haddonfield to rise up against Myers. Taking matters into their own hands, the Strode woman and other survivors from a vigilant mob to hunt down Michael and end his reign of terror once and for all. That's all I'm going to say. This is a spoiler-free review. But first off, I just want to say I'm sorry that this is super late. I went with a couple of friends, and I had to wait and go see it with them. And it's something we all been waiting for a long time. But did it deliver? It goes without saying, Jamie Lee Curtis kills this role each and every time she plays it. It just really goes without saying. And just like the other one, Andi Matichak and Judy Greer are just as good as they were in the first one. It was really cool to see all of the characters come back from the first movie. You had Kyle Richards as Lindsay, Nancy Steffens, who played the nurse in the first one, who was with Dr. Loomis. It was really cool to see her back. And Anthony Michael Hall playing Tommy Doyle. I really liked all these characters quite a bit, and it was cool to see some of these. And then there was new characters, like the character Lonnie, played by Robert Longstreet. I thought that character, he is such a good actor, and I thought that character was really good for this movie. The kills in this movie were really good. It's a lot of the same as the first one with the kills. Really good gore. There's something really cool that happens in the beginning. I don't want to get into it because it's a spoiler, but that's basically all I'm going to say about it. There's something really cool that happens. And honestly, the suspense in this movie is just so good. I mean, I was just like, the whole entire, a lot of parts of the movie, I was just on the edge of my seat. It was just so they had me hooked with that suspense. I was just like, oh man, is he gonna come? I had my heart racing a lot of times in this movie. And the emotion in this movie. The way that they hit on, it's very sad actually, and it's just that they hit on the emotion a lot better than I thought they would with all the death that happened in the 2018 one. It was very sad, like the death of Karen's husband. That really got me. And honestly, there was one time in the movie where I actually kind of had to fight back some tears. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. So the emotion, surprisingly, was really well in this. And I love how the town comes together just to take down Michael. They're like, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna kill this guy once and for all. And they all come together, and it's really cool moment. And they're like, we're gonna do this for our town, we're gonna do this for Laurie. And it's just really cool, and I really like that aspect of the movie. And I really liked how, someone would be a victim, and you would latch on to these characters, and I thought that was really done very well, how you latch on to these characters, and then they would kind of just get taken away, just get killed by Michael, and it really hits you, and I really like that, too, in this movie. And, honestly, some of the humor in this movie, there is a couple in this movie that they're super funny together, and I thought that a lot of the jokes in this movie in general really did kind of land for me and made me kind of chuckle a little bit. But this movie is definitely not perfect. First off, it takes forever in the beginning of the movie to get back to where we are. To get back to where we were in 2018. And at the end of the 2018 film. And I did not like that. I was like, okay, we need to get back to Michael and get back to what is going on with the house burning down. And I was just like, okay. And it just kind of drug a little bit and just towards the beginning. There's a few things with the dialogue that kind of just, it's a little too on the nose, some of the things that some of these characters say. That's kind of a little nitpick for me. Just a little bit of the dialogue was kind of bad in this. And then we get to the beginning of the movie, and there is a scene where they're at a bar, too, before we get back to Michael. And that's kind of, I was just like, I don't care about this at all. I just had a really, really hard time caring about the people at the bar. I mean, there are a ton of characters, if you saw in the trailer, there are a ton of characters that are coming back from the first one. And I like that a lot. It's just what was going on during that to get the town all together and all that. And I just was like, I don't know. I felt kind of bored at that point. And there's a thing that kind of happens in the movie, Michael does, and it just wasn't something that Michael would do. And I was just like, honestly, I'm not trying to be like this horror, like, gatekeeper or nothing, but I kind of just want my Michael to be Michael. I'm okay with seeing him do the same things over and over again. I'm in the camp of being alright with that. And there is just one thing in particular that I just could not get on board with. It was just like, okay, Michael wouldn't do that. And they waste a lot of time throughout this movie. They waste a lot of time getting from kill to kill. And I was just like, okay, there's not a lot. I mean, the movie's called Halloween Kills, and I was prepared for just him slashing through everybody. And when it gets to it just takes forever. But when it gets to the kills, honestly, it is amazing. I mean, it's gruesome as shit, and I did like that. But overall, I am slightly disappointed in this movie, because I have been looking forward to this for so long, and I did have it as one of my most anticipated movies of last year and coming into this year because of the pandemic. So I am slightly disappointed in this because I feel like they did drag their feet a lot, and there just wasn't a lot going on with this. But I had a lot of fun with this movie. I had so much fun watching this, and what was good was great. But, like I said, there just was some things in this movie that just didn't fit for this franchise, in my opinion. But, for my score for this movie, I'm going to give it a 68%. Like I said, I really did enjoy it, and I'm looking forward for a rewatch. But, if you like what I'm doing on this channel, like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Nelson Reviews. Follow me on Letterboxd at Nelson48. Peace out.